Yo, 1, 2, 3, check. And that is about 7 months since the last time I uploaded my last video. Mind blown. I mean, seriously, I don't think time flies that fast. I know that it will well since not upload any content, any strategy on my channel, but you know, 7 months is quite some time. No, I feel bad. You know, 2020, COVID pandemic happened. I believe everyone needs to spend time to adjust with a new normal life to deal with COVID, because you know, once it happened, everything not the same anymore. Everything is not the way it used to be anymore. From the daily activities to the way that you run your own business. I have business in foods and beverage industry, and the business really got a big impact, and that is the reason that I need to stay away from Stay Green channel and spend more time to adjust my business to adapt with the new situation. Anyway, now I'm back and welcome back to my channel. Now let's get back to the main topic today. So at the end of 2020, I create a private group discussion. For those who concerned, that group is just for my Vietnamese fellow only, because that application is, I believe, commonly used for Vietnamese only. So for my international friend, if you have any questions regarding to what I share on my channel, leave a comment in the video. For business or collaboration purpose, you can contact me in the email on the screen right now, or you can find in any of the video description on my channel. Alright, let's come back to the topic. So top of the list is actually the upgrade version of the Euro Japan Yen breakout system that I shared earlier, like a few years ago, and that system is quite successful because I received a lot of positive feedback about that breakout system. But as I said earlier in previous video, currently I'm so looking forward for 1000 subscriber mark, and here's my promise: when I reach 1000 subscriber, I will make that video. I will introduce to you second version of the breakout system, so much more powerful. I'll share that system to you for free immediately once Stay Green reach 1000 subscribers. So today's strategy will be moving average. Alright, let's roll the intro and turn on the price chart, and we'll get into real business, shall we? On the screen right now is the system that I will introduce to you today. You can tell from the first look, this system using combination of 2 SMA and MACD. Right, let me clean up the chart and start from the beginning so you can follow along with the setting for indicators. Alright, so let's get MACD first. Setting for MACD, we will use the default setting, original. Here we have CDMA. Now move on to moving average. The first moving average is with the period training. The MA method we set to simple instead of exponential like usually I use in the MA trading system, but this time we use simple MA. Let's just green. Now we have the first simple moving average. For the second one, the period will be 200. Still same simple moving average. Close. This time choose red color. Alright. Now let's begin with how to find the entry using this system. For my personal preference, this system works well on 15-minute time frame, but you can play around with that. There are 4 conditions that need to be met before we decide to enter trade using this system. So let's talk about buy setup. So perfect entry for buy setup. First, it needs to be the 200 SMA need to stay below the 20 SMA. The second condition is when you look out to MACD, the histogram MACD must stay above the 0 level. And the third condition is, so it will have a short movement like cross and go under the trendy SMA, bounce back and follow the trend. So this system is clearly follow the trend, It's not a system that helps you to buy the bottom and sell the top, so please keep in mind that. And the last condition is the lower low that the price create cannot be lower than the previous low. Right, now let's come back to price chart and I'll show you real example. And here we have example of several entry point for the buy setup. In this area. So for example, in this case, price went lower than the 20 SMA. Go back. So my entry would be this. When you see candle close above the 20 SMA. So now we already have entry. Let's talk about how to manage trade. Where would be the take profit and where would be a stop loss. For stop loss, I would just take the previous low and set that level as the stop loss. To set take profit, you can follow the risk-reward ratio. Let's say in this case, I'll set the risk-reward ratio to 1 to 2. So 1 here and 2 around here, take profit. So we have, and that's just one way to manage trade. You can use your method that you feel comfortable with. That is one example for my setup. If there's something not clear, don't hesitate to leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Right, let's move on and find another example of the sell setup. In here we have a good example of sell setup. Remember about 4 criteria that I mentioned earlier for buy setup. For sell setup we do exactly the same but on the opposite direction. For example, 200 SMA should stay above the 20 SMA. The histogram of the MACD should stay below the 0 level. And the candles should create a lower high and resume the trend. And the lower high cannot be higher than the previous high. The entry point will be valid once the candle closes below the 20 SMA. Here. Stop loss will be here. Take profit with a ratio 1-1 here or 1-2 here. The advantage of this trading system is it will help you to get in and get out of market real quick with a pretty good accuracy. But the disadvantage is you may not get so many deals per day or per week. So this system requires you to be patient and to have discipline. Stick to the rule of the system. As you can see, the system is pretty simple and practical, but effective or not, I'll leave it to you to judge. Don't forget to put the strategy into a test long enough before you can trust the system and use your real money on it. Anyway, for those of you who celebrate Lunar New Year around the world, hey, Happy New Year! I wish you to have a 2021 full of happiness, joy, luck and prosperity. And don't forget to stay safe and stay healthy. Happy trading and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!